It's currently 11:03 p.m. on Saturday, April 4th of 2026. We're at the Kraken bar in Seattle, Washington. Here I am with Cameron and Ricky from the band Ricky.
Hello.
You guys are from San Diego, right?
Yep, San Diego, California.
All right, how are you guys doing?
Good.
So good.
So good.
So fucking good.
We're doing great.
How long have you guys been on tour for?
I think
8.5 or 9 days.
9 days right now. Yeah.
Okay. Do you know how many dates are in your tour overall? Like how many concerts you're playing?
It's 17 shows with 2 days off.
Okay. Cool. Lots of does it feel pretty exhausting at times or?
Yes.
Definitely can. Yeah, rewarding, but
Okay.
fucking tiring. You know, a lot of driving, a lot of Carl's Jr. for breakfast.
Nice.
You know.
Okay. Do you have like a? So you said Carl's Jr. Do you have like a favorite like place to get food while you're on tour, or would it be Carl's Jr. Dick's? Nice.
Go on the Dick's after we leave here.
Nice. I like the deluxe cheeseburger.
We do a lot of diners. We do diners.
Diners, yeah.
We do coffee shops. We do fast food.
We'll occasionally like get sandwich stuff and make sandwiches on the hood of the van.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do that
Whole family style.
How long has Ricky been a band?
We're going on 4 years now. I think with this one. I think like honestly with this rendition, which I consider really like the real band, it's about 2 years.
2 years, yeah.
Yeah.
2 years.
So I'd just say 2 years.
2 years, like with this lineup, or
Yeah.
okay.
With like this band definitely changed. Like there's a couple records that came out, but like Cameron and the rest of the band have been in the band and writing in the project and heavily like fully involved. I mean, completely involved in the writing and everything. So it's like the band. This band has been, I feel like, about 2 years.
Yeah.
Like the record that just came out was this guy. Was maybe more this guy than it was me.
Okay. So what do you guys do in the band? Like what instruments do you play? And for those who haven't seen you.
I play bass and try to harmonize the best as I can with this guy here.
Yeah, I play guitar and sing.
Guitar too. Okay.
And also try to harmonize with this guy as best as I can.
Nice. Kind of already answered this, but you feel like the band is like the sound of the band has evolved through the like you guys have 3 albums now. But you guys have evolved over time, you'd say?
Yeah, I think there was like going back. I think there was a huge shift when Cameron coming on, and also Mike and our other Cameron, who we call Ronnie, coming in on the drums, writing this record. What's the point that just came out? It was a huge shift, I think, and it feels different. And I think you guys are shining through in that as well. So yeah, it feels fucking totally different.
I thought it was really cool to come on and like learn Ricky's songs and like get the sense of him as an artist and as a musician and like I feel like even within like the first couple weeks that we were pushing what it was to like different regions, different corners, and we got to a point where it was like really symbiotic and just kind of us all pushing each other to do the funnest, stupidest, craziest stuff that we do.
Do you feel like you guys are always in a mindset to like work on writing songs, or is it something you have to like get in the zone for?
I think it's more something you have to make time for. I always want to do it, but it's like life's so crazy and shit. Like like you have to literally I assume it's probably the same for you. I don't know. I'm not speaking for you, but yeah. For me, like I have to literally like fucking set aside time to like work on art. Because like when things like you get so busy and shit that maybe not. But like I always want to be doing it.
Yeah, I mean it's something you gotta practice, right? So,
But you have
I
to.
think you can always like something like I don't know. I always can hear something going on, right? Something's bouncing around this box head of mine.
Yeah, this guy just walks around singing all day, dude.
I do. I'm scattered for sure. But yeah, I mean like turning that into an actual song, right? And, like I think the catalyst. I think this is person to person, totally varies. But for me, at least, like the catalyst is kind of the easy part. The tough part is like pushing it to the like over the finish line, right? Like getting it to a place where you can play it on stage, you can sing it to somebody that makes sense, instead of just something that's some dude scatting on the sidewalk like a lunatic. So.
I mean, your scatting on the song makes sense to me.
Give it back, baby.
Do you feel? What's the writing process like? Do you write the lyrics first, or does like do the instruments come first, or does it just change?
It's kind of all over the place.
All over the place.
It could be one or the other, depending. Yeah. But, yeah, a lot of times we'll have I'll have some like bass line. And I'll show it to him, and then he'll have like riff off of it, and like have another idea, or like, the snowball, or like chicken and the egg with like what comes first.
Oh, right.
But, yeah, it just depends.
So you're. Oh, sorry. What were you saying?
Both ends.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I think chicken and the eggs is a good way to put it, for sure.
So your new album, What's the Point, came out 8 days ago. What was the recording process like? Like, how long did it take you to write or record it?
We did it in 4 days.
4 days?
We recorded it in 4 days. We wrote it over about the course of a year.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, about a year, but also there's a song on the record called Cool Guy that was already released on one of Ricky's previous records that we re-recorded. I think that's one of those songs that I was kind of talking about earlier, where like when we first met up and we started like jamming and doing it, it's like just fucking around, seeing where we can take some of the tunes in like a live setting, and I think the crowd response was really good. The other guys in the band, I thought it was really cool, and we just ended up being like, okay, this is a fucking new thing now, let's re-record it.
Yeah, like that song was originally, the way it was recorded on Pure Fun was completely different than how it is now. And we also, it goes directly into, it's a song called Nothing Going On that goes directly into Cool Guy, and we play it that way live, and like it became such like a monster to us, and we like had so much fun doing it, and like both those songs were previously released, but like the way that we kind of combined them and like did it live, like turned into this whole new thing, so we're like, let's retract these and put them on this new record, the way that we've been doing it, so yeah.
Do you guys have a favorite song to perform live?
I would say either that set, if we can choose maybe like two songs. I really, really love doing that live. I think it's such a dynamic duo, and it is really seamless. We didn't play it how we usually play it tonight, but yeah, like Ricky's saying, like, the transition between it is like just as much a part of those songs as the songs themselves. And yeah, it's really, really low lows and high highs. Really also very different styles of music, I would say. So like, you're getting a lot in like 6 minutes or whatever. I also really love Room.
Yeah, it's a great way to start the album and then a great way to end the set too. So I don't know if this makes sense, but I felt like I was like listening to it in space. Like, I don't know, it's a very spacey kind of song.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
That's right, man. That's a weird one. Yeah, I like those. I don't know, I feel like for me it kind of changes. It depends on like, one day I'm like, I'm stoked on this one, the next day I'm stoked on. But I mean, the whole thing's fun for me, so like, I'm enjoying the whole thing the whole time.
So I sort of already asked this before, but you guys ever get like burnout from like writing music or from playing music also?
Yeah, I do.
No.
He's tougher than me.
He's perfect. Yeah.
He's perfect.
Yeah.
I just woke up from a nap, actually. So, yes. I mean, the burden I think for live music is just like, it is physical, it's late nights, it's long drives if you're doing the tour thing. Running circuits, and this is like, this is a pretty long stretch, almost 3 weeks, so yeah, definitely burnout. It's easy to find on the road. It's easy to, if you're like prepping for a big show, it's easy to find a band it can be. But then with writing, it's like a totally different kind of burnout, right? And I think there's something, it lies between like therapy and like career, right? Where it is like you have to practice it, you have to take it seriously, you have to push yourself. But at the same time, it is like it should feel honest and real, right? Or dumb. It can be whatever, but at the same time, it is you that's coming out, right?
I think like the writing too is like you were saying, it is a cathartic like thing to do. So it's like that, yeah. Like we always do. Like Cameron writes his own music and like does other stuff too. So and I have other bands too that I look at, man. Like feel like you're just always, that's always happening. You're always doing that. It is. It's fucking, it's super cathartic, and it's like a nice thing to always. It's just part of your daily thing.
When you guys like do experience like burnout, what are ways tools you use to kind of ease the burnout or to kind of get away from that?
I run. I'm a runner. I run with my dog. We go on runs.
Nice.
Cameron takes naps.
I take naps.
Naps are really nice.
I call guys, call my buddies, call the guy, call the buddies, and decompress. I think with people who aren't on tour, like that's really nice. And listening to other people's problems. Listening, like, kind of getting out of the mindset of like, because when you're on tour, you can't feel just like, it's like your show, you're like, you play and people like, they see you and then say, oh, good job, and it just feel like there's a lot of egomania in art and in performance, and it can get to you in that way for sure. And talking to somebody who's like not doing that, who's like, oh my god, dude, I went to this coffee shop today and this person was a total dick, and then I had a really terrible dentist appointment, whatever the fuck it is, just hearing about somebody else's problems and centering them in your life can be a huge way to like center yourself, ground yourself.
Maybe not focusing quite as much on what you're dealing with, or
yeah, because especially on the long runs, there's not always something to deal with. Sometimes you're just doing it, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you're just like on the grind. It's not some big extravagant thing. You get the logistics out of the way, you book the hotel, you get to the show on time, and then you're just here, So
Taking naps in the van.
Taking naps in the van, dude. Going on a run in the van, dude. So it's I think taking yourself out of the position that you're in on tour, kind of going somewhere else, that form of like healthy escapism can be really balancing.
what are bands that like inspire you guys to write music or play music?
I don't know. Stoked on Manic and Pussy right now. But there's a lot, man. That's a tough one. That's like a newer band that's like kind of just doing stuff that gets me all hypey. But hypey, is hypey even a word?
It's
I say hypey.
Hypey.
No,
You're
hypey.
hyped on how hypey it is.
Not hypey.
Or you're hyped on how hypey it is.
No, it's not hypey. I'm hypey.
You're hypey. You are a hypey
I'm
guy.
hypey.
You are hypey.
Do you guys play lots of shows like local in San Diego, or is it mainly like when you're on tour?
Play pretty frequently. I live in LA actually, so it's been, had to cut down a little bit on how many local shows we were doing, but still getting out there, definitely in SoCal.
Like this is definitely like the majority of like, the shows that we play happen when we do like this. Like right now we're playing 17 shows, and then like the rest of the year we might play San Diego like 3 or 4 times.
Okay. Have you guys played in Seattle before?
Yeah,
A couple times.
we played the Crocodile with the Frights. We were opening up for the Frights on the run. We played the Crocodile. Did we do Seattle?
Yeah, it was Warriors.
Yeah, there was Warriors. What was that? Oh, that was at.
I forget.
Anyways, yes. Yeah. We were up here last October with Warriors. Before that, we were up here with the Frights.
Do you guys have any advice for anyone looking to start a band?
Don't.
That's so fun. That's so great.
Don't do it. Don't do it if you don't have to do it. If you have to do it, then do it. And if you don't have to do it, then don't do it. You can jam with your buds in the garage, and it's great. I miss the fuck out of it. That's great. When you get in it, it's like, it becomes.
If you got the fire. then
Yeah, if you got the
fucking do it.
fire. If you like scatting,
If you got the fire, then do it.
yeah, but practice. You gotta practice, like the creative part of it. Practice the creative part of it. You think like I'm gonna learn my scales, I'm gonna practice this, I'm practicing my rudiments, whatever. It's like that's important, but at the same time, like write a song every day that means something. Like practice that part. I feel like people are like, no, that's always going to be there, and it's not. It's not.
I think too, like there's different levels of it. Like if you want to start a band, I guess it's also what do you want to do with that? Like,
Of course, yeah.
You can start a band and just want to be having fun with your friends, and that's beautiful and great on its own too. Like, or you want to start a band and like you don't have to start a band and like with the plans of like going out and like trying to like take it out on the road. Right? You can start a band and just have fun with your friends and wherever you're at, or even just play at home, or like don't. So I guess I would say if you want to do it, do it. It is fun, and then it could be.
It's where we disagree.
It could be great. It could be great for You're wrong.
I feel wrong. Actually, I feel wrong right now.
You're being mean. Sorry, but if you want to start a band, start a band. Do it. Fuck what everybody else says. Fuck what Cameron says.
Do start a band.
Everyone should have that.
Last question, in case you guys want to add anything else. If you could listen to any album right now, what would it be?
And right now,
Yeah.
like Bartender.
It was that one where I
Press
listened to the
play.
band and I was like, rootless. This is when we were rolling up to the park. There's the one that
Oh.
was like, good weather today, good weather today.
Odds. I forget the name of the
That's what I
record.
want to listen to right now. Because that song was
good-
really good.
yeah.
I haven't dove in, so I'm going to check it out.
Odds.
That's the one.
What was that?
Odd is the answer. Odd.
Like, oh, I oughta. Like that, yeah.
All right.
Singular.
Anything else you guys would like to add?
No, man. Thanks for talking to us.
Yeah,
This is great.
thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.